taste the honey. It feels like it's real, but I can't.
Hey guys, Dion here and welcome back to my channel. So we are back with a tiny house build. So basically I was like, man, I'm really feeling like all of these small houses I've been doing recently. Let's just kind of bump it up a little bit. So this is the tiny travel home. So kind of just that if you guys have seen like all those tiny house build videos on like Facebook, or honestly I don't know what else they show them on because I've only seen them on Facebook, but basically I just googled tiny homes and this was like kind of a rebuild of a couple of the pictures that I saw there. So this is just kind of my own little interpretation take. I mean, it is kind of closer to one of them that I saw just because I really liked the wood that was kind of incorporated on there, so that's what I did. But yeah, so basically it is a one sim home because you can't really fit else much in, with a full 4-piece bath, um, kitchen, dining, living, bedroom, office. The only thing it doesn't have is a bookshelf, but I mean, you could easily just fit one in. I just didn't really put it in, but you totally could. And for the how fast it's going, as in speed rate, I guess is the best way to say it right now. I think I only like sped it up like 3 times, because if it was sped up 5 times, I think it ended up being like a 5-minute video. Like, it was not very long whatsoever, so slowed it down so we actually had somewhat of a video going on, because I mean 6 minutes ain't that long, you know. But yeah, so just kind of working on the outside, going for that really kind of rustic wooden kind of feel for the house, but obviously kind of cutting it off a little bit using these windows for it. I did kind of cut off the, well, not cut off, but I did delete the roof, so that is something that you might want to put back in. I was just kind of thinking more like arch ceiling. The only thing that drives me nuts is that you can't change the color of the roof on the inside, and I really wish you could, because that would just make it so much better. Or even if it was like white and not like the blue hue that it gives off, which is a little bit annoying. Yes, if you probably put lights up there, you probably could get like a different color or look going on. I just didn't do that. So I mean, if you want to go ahead and try that, do it. Let me know how it works, because I'm actually very interested to see how it will look. But yeah, so basically this is the shell of the house. Super super small, but lots of living space in there for you. So the bedroom, I used the same idea as the studio home build, so just kind of using pillars to hold the bed up so it doesn't look like it's just floating there, but just kind of a different take on it. At first I really wanted to go for like kind of that concrete gray uh, feel in the house, kind of that look, but then as I just kind of actually got into the build, what I guess my ideal for the look wasn't really suiting what was going on, so that didn't work. And then I was like, ooh, maybe I should do like a loft kind of feel for the bedroom like I did in the last video, but the roof was too small, which I kind of figured, so that did not work out. But yeah, and then basically I have always loved gold accents. Like, that is just like my favorite thing, because it just really kind of brings in, well, in my mind, like more kind of elegance and just a little bit more, well, something else to the room, you know. So these lights really did kind of change the overall build of the house, because at first it was not what I was going for. I was gonna kind of go for more industrial type feel, but ended up with well, what we end up with, which you will see in probably about 3 minutes, because it is, like I said, a very short build. And at first I was gonna get the same pillars that I used in the last build for the studio house. But I was like, you know what, let's do something a little bit different. And so we grabbed the pillars that we got from City Living, just to kind of frame off the bed just a little bit, just to kind of give it the what's the word I'm looking for? The look, the feel that it's actually like supported by something, and of course maybe just like the illusion, I guess, is the best way to say. So the illusion that it's being supported by something, and the illusion that there's privacy, even though there really isn't. But just kind of give the idea that there is, that's what we do. So we do get a desk in right here. So like I said, lots of functions still built into the space. And I don't know, everything just was coming out like too brown for me. So that's why we did change the walls up here, because I just want to, kind of line up the place a little bit. I mean, that's not me, but some people think if it's a dark room in a small, or dark color in a small room, it makes the room feel even smaller, which isn't true, but I just want to, brighten the place, have it feel very light, airy, something that feels very just calm and relaxing, and nothing too squished, I guess you can say, even though that would mean that the room feels smaller, but even though it's tiny, you want some fresh air going through the place. So, and then just kind of giving the kitchen its own little room assignment, I guess you can say, with the different colored wall. And I don't know, I wasn't really even sure what type of chair I wanted to go in, because everything was either too fancy or it was the wrong shape or the wrong size. So we just go ahead, we use this chair. I actually honestly have never used this chair in any of my builds since we've gotten The Sims 4. So this is like almost new territory for me, even though it's just new chair. It's like usually, I don't know about you guys, but like I do stick to most of the same things for me. I mean, not necessarily the same stuff, but like kind of same style. And those chairs just really aren't my style when it comes to anything. But personally, I think it works. And then just getting in the TV, just so of course your sim is bored to death in the tiny room, they actually have something to do. And using that little slot on the side table there just kind of conceal the stereo, so of course you can still use it, but it doesn't look like there's anything there. So you don't get that clutter feel in a tiny home, because when you do have a tiny home, you literally have to make the most out of every single space that you have to have that functionality. And I did test this house. I did not test the yoga mat, only because I have done something like this in the past where I used it to look like a rug, but they can use it as a yoga mat still. So it is still completely usable, but it kind of gives the illusion that there is a rug there, which I think is pretty nice. Then just adding some decor items on the wall, make it feel a little bit more homely, lived in, something just a little bit more comfortable for the Sims. And they are able to cook on that little spot there on the counter, because like I said, I tested it all and it totally did work. The only room that I did have issues with was the bathroom, but it was super easy to fix. All I had to do was push the sink in into the wall a little bit. I don't know if I left it on camera. I might have, but like I said, I did test this entire house, so it does work 100% completely. And I know I could have just done the shower tub combination, but I don't know. I really want to do something a little bit separate in this house, because usually if I do a shower and tub, I usually end up doing the combo, but this way it's just a little bit more challenging, and it's not a cheap way out to use the combination, but it just, like I said, it's a little bit more challenging, and you should kind of find that that solution just a little bit harder, makes you work for it. So we just went ahead and used this sink, because I mean it is one of the smaller sinks that we do have available in The Sims 4, which is obviously very handy. Of course, you could always downsize objects, but that's not much of a challenge unless it's like a 2x4 or 2x2 square build and you like downsize everything. Pretty sure it would not work. Has to be. Wait, I wonder though. Actually, if you downsize everything, does it work? Not really sure. That's actually an interesting thought concept that I should try. And if it works, I will upload it. And then if I can upload things that, I mean, if you can upsize things and upload them and then download it off the gallery and still use it as it's upsize, there's no reason you couldn't downsize things and use it. So maybe we'll try that as a weird build where it is a 2x2 square room, fully functional house. I don't know how it would work, if it would work, but I'm actually quite interested to see if it would work. Just saying, it would be kind of a cool thing. We've been taking the dollhouse in The Sims that they already have for the kids and like furnishing it with downsizable items. That'd be pretty cute as well. Not gonna lie, like if you want like a really fancy like dollhouse, but you upsize the dollhouse with downsized objects, I mean that kid would be freaking spoiled, but that'd be a freaking sick dollhouse, just saying. So we are gonna be heading to screenshots. I mean it's like 4 screenshots because there's not that much to show because it is a tiny house. So just jumping into the front of the house here, and then we will be showing the porch, then dining, kitchen, bedroom, bathroom combination. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this build. Don't forget to leave your comments, ideas, thoughts down below. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to comment. Don't forget to subscribe. And don't forget to hit that bell so you get notifications when my videos come out. Anyways, guys, hope you have a great day, and I'll talk to you all soon.